Hello everyone, Macintosh here. So, welcome to the Warbarge. This world in particular is now in the community labs. This is the second major world that I'm working on. The first one, which is already public, the Dust 514 Event Horizon Lounge, has already seen a lot of active users. Let me see how many people have visited the Event Horizon Lounge in particular. 1,602 visits and 87 favorites. Nice, well done. Now, this world that I'm in right now, this is the Dust 514 Warbarge, but it's under community labs. You have to opt into that in order to access it, or have somebody invite you into it directly, or find the portal that leads to it. And so, this world in particular only has 41 visits and 5 favorites, but the file size on this one is significant. 59.28 megabytes for the Dust 514 Warbarge, compared to the Event Horizon Lounge, which has 74.05 megabytes. Even though this world, the Warbarge, is combining the war room, which is where I'm in, and the lounge downstairs, plus this Warbarge that you see outside. Yes, that's a Warbarge. That thing is about the size of a city district, just so you know, or bigger. Now, that Warbarge is supposed to be representative of the Warbarge that you're in right now. So this is basically the exterior view of how the ship looks like from the outside. And this will be the interior to show you what it might look like on the inside. Now, this world is going to be, it's still a work in progress. I would say it's at least 3/4 of the way done. What I need to do is adjust some of the lights, add more lights. And also what I've done was I've added economic reports. One of the things I've done was add the economic reports as a way of connecting visitors to the world of New Eden. Because this is a showcase world. That's the main function of it. To show players or show users within VRChat what the world of EVE Online is really like. So you get things like the summary of key economic figures by region for the month of June, total destroyed value by region, or asteroid ore volume by region, etc. And it goes all the way down there, and it follows a particular path so that when you're walking, you can read the reports either in order or reverse order. And so, now when you're spawning in, you spawn in like this. You look over here, and there you have it. You have this warning, and if you really want to go to the lounge, just turn around. There's the lounge. So, let me show you. I also did some changes to the lounge. Now, I did some optimizations as well, but I'll get into that. So yeah, you'll notice these mannequins. Now, unfortunately, I am not able to turn them into avatars yet, so these are not functional avatar pedestals. I do want to, but the problem is these avatars, or these mannequins, do not have armatures or bones or weight paintings or anything like that. They do not have the necessary components that are needed to become functional avatars. I am looking for some help. If you happen to know somebody, or if you are that somebody who knows how to turn these into functional avatars, I do have access to the files. CCP does allow sharing of these files publicly. I just can't monetize them, so I cannot paywall them or anything like that. You can just simply ask me, and I'll hand them to you just fine. So hopefully if you have plenty of Blender skills, that'd be nice. So I changed the color of the symbols, the respective symbols. So green for the Galente Federation, red for the Mimitar Republic, yellow for the Amarian Empire, and blue for the Kaldari State. Now, let's see here. Let me go back to the war room. Now, again, you've probably noticed the file size has significantly gone down, even though it's a bigger world physically. So how is that possible? There's more meshes here, and yet file size is significantly smaller. Well, as it turned out, there's a funny thing there. You're probably gonna laugh your ass off with this one. So I did have help with a friend of mine, player Frankie18, who showed me a pretty good trick in optimizing the textures when needed. And so all the textures here that are directly visible would have, like, I switched the I think it's the render algorithm in Unity from the Mitchell algorithm to bilinear algorithm, and then enabled crunch compression, and then set the compression quality to 100%. And that significantly lowered the file size for the world, but not too big, but not too much. I also added, not added, but I also reduced the max resolution of the banners, the primary banners that you see downstairs, from 248K to 1080, and so that halved the file size for each of those files. But that was not enough, because I found this out. This fucker right over here. Yeah, this thing. This rifle that you see on the rifle rack at the DJ area. This one composes of at least 7 components. The buttstock, lower receiver, upper receiver, the magazine, the Picatinny rail, I think, the forward grip, and the suppressor. Each component had a 2048 by 2048 texture resolution file, ranging from 1 megabyte to as high as 5 megabytes. So this practically brought the total file size of this gun to almost 10 megabytes total. Crazy, huh? So I brought it down to 512, which is why it looks a little bit rough, but that's not important. What's important is the world is now much smaller file size because of it. And on top of that, I also applied the bilinear algorithm, as well as the crunch compression and compression quality set to 100%. So again, I want to give a big shout out and thanks to player Frankie18 for showing me how to properly optimize the world, which also opens up opportunities for Quest users, because then this means that I can add more content here to this world in its Quest form, without breaking the limit that VRChat has in regards to file sizes of worlds within Quest. So, as a safety precaution, this world has been split into 2 different project types, one for PC and one for Quest. I will be mirroring the changes I do on PC, but optimize them for Quest. But preferably, I want to optimize them all to the same level, because I want to maintain that consistency as much as possible between Quest users who see things here and PC users who see things here. Unfortunately, Quest users are not going to be able to see the DMX lights, and they're not going to see the audio linked lights as effectively as, say, the PC players. The same can be said about post-processing and shaders, so that's unfortunate. But at the very least, I could aim to preserve the likeness of the world between versions, the Quest version and the PC version. Now, this has 19 videos in the playlist for the player. I'm going to add 3 more videos, preferably the EVE Online Clear Skies, EVE Online Clear Skies, to the top of the list. That's an excellent series. Look it up on YouTube. I think it's under the channel of EOH Poker. EOH standing for, I think, EVE Online Hold'em. Another thing I've done here was add the RDV, or the Remote Drone Deployment Vehicle. And below that, I'm planning on putting a dropship, particularly the Caldari dropship. I thought about putting the installations around here, but it doesn't. I think it's like, if you're trying to stick to the lore and stuff like that and be a little bit lore accurate, The installations are not going to be located in the war room nor in the lounge. They're going to be located in a separate compartment of the Warbarge, where they can be readily deployed to the planet's surface. The RDVs, their function is to deliver vehicles such as the dropship, light assault vehicle, and the tanks. And I do have a friend that wants to put EVE Online pictures, and so there's plenty of real estate over here for EVE Online pictures, as well as I think Vanguard pictures in the future, moving forward. And so so. Again, this is the second major project. The third major project that will come after will be the one that converts specifically the war room into a DJ area as well. Again, is to have 2 alternative DJ worlds to provide options, and also to expand on the creativity when it comes to audio link lights and DMX lights. And that's it. This world is in the community labs. You have to opt into it to find it under my name. Or if you happen to have access to the link, you can go there. So that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed that. And as usual, fly safe.